Just like, I always have to move my lights. Every time it happens. Every time. Okay, there we go. So, hello everyone and welcome. Tonight, we are going to be playing with the Fresh Picked Berries die from Spellbinders. So, I ordered this a couple of weeks ago, mainly because it was on clearance. So, it's like a $32 die, and it was on clearance for $7. So, I was like, yes, please. So, it's linked below. If you want to get it, get it. If you don't. You don't have to, but obviously. But tonight we're going to be playing with it because I don't do a lot of die cutting on here. I feel like most times, especially when I go live, it's always just like stamps and stencils. So I was like, let me pull a die out. Let me pull out a nice die, and that's what we're going to use tonight. So, hi Michelle, happy Valentine's Day. I just need to pull it up on my computer with, hi Carol, hello. Okay, there we go. Now I can see the chat much easier. Perfect. So yeah, this is a really fun die. I haven't played with it yet, so I feel like it's gonna take a while though. It might take a while. I should have pre-cut some of it. I did pre-pick my colors though. Look at me go. I pre-picked colors. So I did kind of go with the colors that are on here, but that's okay. So as you can see, their little like flowers have like a light part, a dark part, and then like the yellow part, which, yeah. So I'm going to be using 3 different companies for cardstock because why wouldn't I? Hello. Hi. Hi, Teresa. So tonight I have Pink Lemonade from Concord & Ninth, which is going to be like the main part of the flower. I then have some Hero Arts cardstock. I don't even know if they make this anymore, to be honest. No clue. This is Ultra Pink, which I think is a perfect name for it because it is very pink. And that'll be for like that little darker part there. Then for our yellow, we're going to be using some Buttercup from Concord & Ninth. And then for the green, we're going to be using Pistachio from Concord & Ninth. And like I said, it's going to be 3 cardstock companies because I just pulled what I had. So Teal Cave from Altino is probably what we're going to do for the background. So the one thing that is like slightly different from this sample. And we'll probably be laying it out very similar to this too. I might end up putting like a sentiment here, but I might just do that after the live. Thank you, Laura. And hello. Okay, so let's start with our die cutting. I have like so many videos I need to make because Sizzix was very, very kind and sent me the new Big Shot. I still have the old one here that we're using tonight. But I do have the new Big Shot sitting next to me in a box that I need to film a review for. And then I also, Catherine Pooler has some really, really exciting stuff coming up. It's the Year of Color over there, so there's some new color stuff that's coming out this week. And I'm not spoiling anything. I'm just not giving all the detail, but sneak peeks are on the Catherine Pooler Instagram right now. So make sure to check that out. So I'm going to start with the Pink Lemonade, which is the super light pink. And I don't have any like sheets cut down of it. So I'm just going to cut out a small portion, as one does. Trim. Okay, this should hopefully be good. I think we need to cut 12 of them. Luckily, they're in groups of 6. Or groups of 6. Yeah, that's definitely large enough. So how is everyone tonight? Obviously, tonight is Valentine's Day, so you may have been out earlier or going out, depending what time zone you're in. So I hope you had a nice holiday, and hopefully you're getting to craft with me. And if you're not, hopefully you're crafting vicariously through me. So let's start with this die. So like I said, this is just like the top part of the berry. I'm just gonna throw a little shim in here too. Yes, I've used this shim for like eons and eons and eons. So it's very old, it's very battered, it's barely holding itself together. It's just a piece of paper folded. Hi, Ardith, hello. It's always nice to say, just nice to see you, Ardith. You don't have to stay for long. You know what, Laura? I can agree with that. My grandma gave me some, I shouldn't even be saying this because my mom's going to want to go steal them. My mom loves Reese's chocolate cups, peanut butter cups. So my grandma gave me some, and they're in my bedroom hidden right now for my mom. She doesn't even know I have them. So unless she's watching, she doesn't know. But See, snow melting is always great because there is so much snow in Boston right now. It's ridiculous. We got like 2 feet, and then it snowed later like another 3 or 4 inches. So there are like snowbanks on my street that are probably 10 feet high. Can't see over them. My street's a 2-way street. It's 1 lane right now, so it's been fun. It's been real fun. But we're getting there. Hopefully it will start melting a little bit more soon. But yeah, it's been a little cuckoo with all the snow. I'm like just putting these off to the side in like a little organized fashion so I know which order they are in. Do you guys have like those little trays? I know a lot of people have those like die cutting trays, or like I've seen like little pinch bowls or whatever. I don't have any, and I feel like I probably should, because I'm always getting my die, because like I don't die cut that much, as you all know. Well, I do a little bit, but I don't do it a ton. And that means I'm not really like super organized when I do it, because I just don't do it often enough. But hold on, I just have to show you something real quick. I was working on this. Look at this hydrangea. Look at this hydrangea. Look at this hydrangea. I'm so excited for this. This is from Hero Arts. I bought it a few weeks ago and I finally got playing with it. I love it. This is like the first like product I've seen that's a hydrangea that looks amazing. So that's why I had to get it. Very little snow left. Ooh, 50 in Wisconsin. That's great. Thank you, Ardith. Okay, Ardith. Leave me. I feel... Well, I'm not like losing stuff on the desk. Thank you, Laura. Yeah, that's a really... So I saw Michelle Short use the die like a year ago when it came out. Maybe less than a little year. But I saw her use it and I was like, oh my gosh, I need this. But then I kept putting it off. I was like, no, I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't need it. And then I finally bought it. And I really just wish I got it earlier. That's the only thing there. That's my only regret. Should have bought it earlier. Now, Ardith is the queen of, like, getting rid of stuff and not buying a lot of stuff. I might be in trouble because she's here. I gave in to crafting consumerism. It's okay. Okay, so I just pulled out the pink cardstock for the darker part. I opened it from the bottom. I forgot that I cut a hole in the top of my Hero Art ones. Oops! So now we have my little thing here, and we're gonna go in with that base part. If I can get it off the little sheet. We're getting there, folks. We're getting there. Okay, I should have pre-cut more of these, or I should have pre-cut some. So this is the part that's gonna be like the base that you don't see a lot of, but it's darker on the image, so that's how we're doing it today too. Yes, yeah, I waited a long time to buy it, but I knew I was gonna love it, so I finally bought it. In my backyard, we have a ton of hydrangea plants. There's like, I want to say at least 4, but then in front of the house, there's like another 3. So I always loved hydrangeas because they've always been here at my house. So I was like, I've always wanted like a really nice hydrangea die or stamp or whatever, but whenever there would be ones, I never felt like they actually looked like a hydrangea for whatever reason. But this one, I was like, oh, we need it. We need it. Okay, round 2, because we need 12 of these. We're never gonna be done die cutting. This entire live stream is just gonna be you watching a die cutting machine. It is fun, yeah. Because you get to just like talk to the people. I mean, obviously, I know you've done the lives for the summits because you were off screen for mine, but I think they're really fun. They can be stressful, but like my grandma doesn't like watching them because they take a long time and I talk and she's like, stop talking. But the point of it is to talk. If you don't want to listen to someone talk, just watch a regular video. But like the point of it is to be able to like interact with people. and like get their responses as you're making the card. So that's why I like it. Yeah. She's like, I'm not enjoying this that much. She's like, Brennan, stop talking. Ardith wants to silence me, guys. How do we feel? How do we feel? Oh my god, I'm being haunted by this piece. I made so many poinsettia cards last year with this die from Pretty Pink Posh, and you have to I cut so many. Oh my gosh, okay. It's like a reminder. Okay, maybe I am twisting Ardith's words. Okay. Yeah, also, Ardith, you've done, I mean, there's less interaction, but you've done Craft Roulette plenty of times. So, it's similar, but you have, obviously, more freedom because there's not a wheel telling you what you can and can't do. So, that's, like, the fun part. Okay, I'll leave my grandma alone. She's also watching right now, so. Or I'm assuming she's watching. She is watching. She just shouted saying, I am watching. If you don't know, I live in a 2-family house, and my grandma lives downstairs, and my craft room's in her apartment. So, like, when hockey is on, she sometimes, like, starts yelling during it, and it can get slightly interesting while I'm live. So, I don't think the Bruins luckily aren't on right now. Okay. No, my grandma hates half the things I do. If a sentiment is not perfectly centered on a card, like, she doesn't like it. The sentiment has to be perfectly centered, or else nope. Okay, how do I do these? Yes. Oh, great. Okay. These, like, aren't... I thought they were going to be aligned. How do I explain this? What I was going to say. I thought they were going to be aligned where, like, the one... I don't know. Yes, I did watch that video, Ardith, and when I saw the card, it was like a card and it had a very small congrats off to the right top-hand side. I was like, oh, she wouldn't have liked that. Okay, these, I was hoping they would be, like, in the same order, and what I mean is, like, the top right-hand one would have been the same for the, like, top part as it is the bottom, but it's not, unfortunately. But it's not a huge deal. It's not going to take that long, I don't think, to align them, hopefully. Unless maybe they're, oh, wait, hold on, I'm dumb. Yeah, I think they are, I just did them upside down. My fault. Okay, so this one should be with this one. Okay, they are, yeah, it was my fault. My fault, guys. Not Spellbinders, it's me. It's my fault. So I'm just, like, aligning them all up so I can glue them. I was thinking of doing some ink blending, and I think it would look nice. But, like, I don't think we have to. Like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. Because I feel like it will give just a nice, like, simple look if we don't. But we could, but we don't have to. And I feel like this live is going to be, like, 5,000 hours long, so... That's my, like, concern. They do kind of look like pink olives. You're not wrong. You're, like, spot on. See, and, like, that you could use these totally probably as olives if you did them as, like, green or black. Or any other color olives. Come on. Come in. See, Ardith and... Hello, hi! Hello! Ooh, Oklahoma must be so much warmer than it is right now in Boston. What was I saying? Oh, of course, I mean, I'm not shocked Ardith was also thinking of olives, because, I mean, when is Ardith not thinking of getting more ideas out of a card? I did one of these wrong. Oh, God. Uh-oh. This is not going to be fun. Okay, you know what? No one's gonna know if I did it wrong. Like, how is anyone supposed to know that they're not supposed to be lined up except me and you? But the person getting this card, which I don't know yet, probably won't have watched this. Maybe they will have. I don't know. But it's okay. Yeah, I mean, it's been a little bit warmer in Boston. So, like, it's been like mid 30s instead of low 30s. So the snow's melted a tiny bit, which is always great. But, okay, yeah, one of these is wrong. Uh-oh. I feel like it's this one, maybe? Let's try that. And let's put this one here. Okay, okay. Come on, work with me, work with me. Okay. And is this one right? I don't know. If I had lined them up right, this wouldn't have been an issue. So this is completely my fault. Basically, these pieces coordinate. One of these is the top, one of these is the bottom. Except I did it like this, so I was, or no, I did it like this. So I was trying to line up these pieces with this one, and it's not the right size. These ones go with these ones, so that's my issue. Except I just don't know which ones I messed up and which ones I didn't. I think it'll be fine. I don't think I'm going to do any ink blending. I thought I was going to. Yeah, I think, like, the line, if there weren't the details on the dies, I think I would. But, like, there are the details, so there's, like, a little bit of something there already where I don't think it needs the ink blending. And it would look really pretty with the ink blending, don't get me wrong. But I don't think it needs it. Like, sometimes I look at a die and I'm like, oh, this needs to be ink blended. But this one, I'm not getting that. So we're going to glue these. And are we going to have to glue 12 berries right now? Yes. Is there going to be a whole lot more gluing even later? Yes. But who doesn't love some good glue? Yeah, and there's always next time. And, like, it's really not that big of a deal. I'm making it into, like, a bigger deal than it really needs to be. Oh, shoot. I just... As I say that, I glue one completely wrong. Maybe I didn't. I don't even know. No, I was right. I was right. I was right the first time. Okay, there we go. 2. 12 more to go. I mean, 10 more to go. But okay, earlier we were saying, like, there's so much fun stuff coming up content-wise for me. It's Ardith. Hold on, let me grab it. I have the packaging right here. Hi, Rosie. It's the fresh picked berries from Spellbinders. Yes, this is art glitter glue. It's hard to tell that by the bottle because this bottle I've had for like 5 years and the label's kind of peeled off a little. The metal tip, I've never... Ooh, we love that, Rosie. Rosie's probably going to make 30 cards by the time my live stream's over. Just saying. But I've never had an issue with the metal tip. I've just, like, always pressed it down super hard. But there's probably, like, glue dried in it that's holding it together at this point because it's just genuinely so old. I really don't have any advice on that, so I do apologize. Maybe it's just luck. I might be lucky. Rosie makes, like, a ton of cards and sells them at, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like a local store where it's, like, small, like, artisans doing stuff, I think, if I'm describing that right. I can't think of, like, a good name for it, but where it's, like, different vendors almost in the same store. So she makes a ton of cards. So she will definitely make, like, 30 by the time I'm done. Yeah, I've stuck with the bottle. I mean, it's ugly, but it works great. So, artisan co-op, there we go. Okay, back to what I was saying again. So, there's a lot of fun stuff coming up content-wise. Like I said, I'm going to have at some point, and I don't know exactly when, a review of the new Sizzix Big Shot, the like remodeled one. And then hopefully Wednesday, because that's when the Catherine Pooler new release is, I'll have a video with that. And there's some really, really fun stuff there. And then also, I have some of the new upcoming Spellbinders releases, because I am an affiliate with them now, and they do like, it's kind of like they have people who have affiliates are kind of like a design team, but not really. There are some people who like work more closely with Spellbinders than others. I don't work that closely because I just started, but I have some really fun new releases from them. And then what else? I'm trying to think. Oh, I may or may not potentially have a new release coming up with WoW that I may or may not like supposed to be sharing, but you know, it may or may not be happening. I don't know. Who knows? I don't know. Some people here might know, but I don't know. But if it is happening, it'll be fun. Wink, wink. Yeah, so there's like a lot of stuff to be excited about. There's not going to be a video tomorrow, though. I'm just going to be so honest. That's not happening. Basically, like, I didn't post for the past couple of weeks because this was like the last term that actually matters for colleges. Because, yeah, Rosie may or may not know something. I don't know. I don't even know if she knows. She doesn't know if she knows. But, it's like term 2, and this is where they do like the mid-year report for colleges. So I was like, let me focus on school here and not like waste time doing a video or whatever. So want to make sure those grades stay high. Michelle's been like working with too many alcohol markers recently and glue. Some brain cells have left, so I don't know if she knows either. Okay, there we go. Yay! Now there's only 10 more rounds of gluing to do, guys. We are not close to being done. This is never gonna end. Okay. So we have the little yellow ones die cut out, so let's pop those out. And these maybe are supposed to go on certain ones. I don't care what they go on. They're the yellow little thingies. It doesn't matter if like the large one goes on the small one or the small one goes on the large one. Whatever. It'll be fine. We will make do. Okay. So just add a little dollop there. Do a dollop a day. Okay, actually, I don't want to get like copyright strikes, so we're not going to do that. See? Okay, that's cute. That's fun. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, Michelle. It's been a mess. I'm so sorry. Fun. Okay. These are cute. Oh my gosh, my glue is like spilling out though. Oh, darn it. There's like ink on my desk, I think, in there. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, 2 done. Let me flip the ones that are upside down so I don't like accidentally do it wrong, because that wouldn't be fun. Okay. Now we keep going. Okay, these are going to be like tedious to glue on because they're so small, but we got it. We got it. Maybe we don't got it. I don't know anymore. I feel like this could be like a really fun set for Christmas. I'm always thinking about Christmas cards because I make them all year round. But like, I feel like red berries and like maybe somehow getting an orange slice on there could look really, really fun. I don't know. Just throwing out ideas. Okay, we are a third of the way there. I'm going to New York in a week. Well, less than a week, on Tuesday. So next week, technically, but early next week. On Tuesday, I'll be getting on the train from Boston to New York City. and I'm so excited. It's my February vacation, so. I love New York. I'm like, we go multiple times a year just because like Boston to New York is super easy, especially because, so I live in Boston. I live in Boston. My pet peeve is when people live 5 hours away from the city and say they live in Boston. But I do live in Boston, but I don't live in like downtown Boston. I live in like a more regular neighborhood. So it's so easy to take the train because I don't have to go deal with the mess at South Station, which is like one of the two big train stations in Boston. There's South and North. I can just head over to one that's like, thanks Denise and John, because I'm assuming John's also watching. But I can just head to the one that's like up the road in a different town that has like 5 trains a day. Well, okay, a little more, but it's not super busy. It's just literally get there 10 minutes before, walk onto the train. So it's like, it's so much easier to take a train from Boston to New York than flying. Even though it takes significantly longer, it's just so much easier because it's cheap. It's not expensive if you book it out far enough ahead. Like, if you book it far enough ahead, you can pay like $15. We didn't book it out that far ahead, so we paid a little more than $15. But just, you end up right in the city at like 33rd Street at Moynihan at Penn Station. So it's just so easy. But when you fly, sure, in theory, it's like a 45-minute flight, so that seems short, but it's like leave for the airport an hour, or a lot, or more than an hour beforehand, especially with Boston traffic. Like, let's say, if the flight's at 12, leave for the airport by like 9:30, and then you're gonna have to go through security, deal with all that. Yeah, the train's so much easier. Plus, then it's like, you don't have to pay for a $100 taxi cab from the airport in New York. It's ridiculous. Because JFK and Newark have set prices on getting into the city from cabs, but, oh my god, what's the third airport? There's JFK, there's, oh my god, I can't think of the name. There's JFK, there's Newark and New Jersey, but technically a New York airport, kind of. And then there's LaGuardia. Thank you, Ardith. Thank you. So we fly into LaGuardia, and there's no set fee, so it's like ridiculous how much the price is for a taxi. And like, in theory, you could take public transport, but like, that just takes long. I don't want to be taking the subway from LaGuardia all the way to Times Square. And yes, I do say in Times Square, but it's because we see a lot of the shows, so it's just easier to like stay in Times Square where they all are than somewhere else in Manhattan or other part of the city. Okay. All of our little berries are done. I think they're looking great. I don't know what you think, but I think they're looking great. Yeah, LaGuardia is just a pain. So it's easier just not dealing with it. And don't get me wrong, the train, significantly much longer. Okay, so here's the thing. I do not know what shows we're seeing yet because we do rush tickets where basically, if you've never heard of a rush ticket, I'm sure plenty of you have, but just in case, you can get super discounted tickets day of in the morning, right when the box office opens. So we do that for basically every show, which means, as you all know, I am not an early riser, but I will be waking up at like 6 a.m. to go stand outside in the freezing cold for 3 hours. Last time we went, which was in August, I stood outside of a show called Oh Mary for close to 3 hours next to a jackhammer, just so I could get $40 tickets that would have normally been, the ones we got were like $200+ tickets, so it's worth it. It is worth it. What is going on with my glue bottle? What is going on? What is going on here? Why are we exploding? Why do we need to explode? Like, no. Stay in the bottle, please. Can we not? Can we not? It just keeps coming out. Yeah, it's a really good discount. Okay, if you're a Hamilton fan, you're going to love this one. It's not Hamilton, but I saw a show called Pearly Victorious. This was in like 2023 or 2024. But I saw a show called Pearly Victorious. It was great. It was really, really funny. Yeah, there's a bunch of ways to do discounted tickets. We'll never, sometimes we can't rush a show or they don't have rush. We'll always get a discounted ticket of some sort. Otherwise I won't see the show. But basically, there was a show called Pearly Victorious, and it had Leslie Odom Jr., who was in Hamilton, in it. And it was so funny. It was literally probably one of the funniest shows I've seen. But it was closing night, and we got rush tickets for the front row. So those tickets were going for $400 that night because it was the closing night, and we paid $40. And actually, that might have been like a $25. No, that was a $40. We paid $40 before to. My mom was like dying to see Sean Hayes from Will and Grace. You rang the bell at New York. Nice. There was a show called Goodnight Oscar, and it had Sean Hayes from Will and Grace, who my mom loves, and we paid $40 to see that front row. Sometimes rush tickets are like obstructed view, but then sometimes, yes, you've said that before, Rosie. I did lottery to see Gypsy with Audra McDonald. But yeah, so there's always like a really, really good and cheap way to see shows. You just have to be in the know. But like, yeah, I'll wait outside for a very, very long time because it's worth it. Especially because what are you doing at 6 a.m.? Nothing. So it's like, I'm not going to be doing anything else. Yes, yep. Yeah, my mom wants to see that, and he's in like an off-Broadway show right now. And I don't think there's any discounted options. Hi, Suzanne, hello. So we will see for that, but Rosie, you're the most famous person. Because does she have a dedicated fan base of card makers? No, but you do. Okay. I just have to die cut out the last thing, which is the leaves. There is like one more leaf die. I don't know if we'll use it. We might. We'll see. Yeah. Right now, there's not a ton of options because right now it's like a super, super weird time because this new spring shows haven't opened yet, but then a lot of the fall ones have closed. So like half, if not more, of the Broadway theaters are empty right now. There's nothing in them. But it's also not super busy in New York, which is also nice. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword. Oh my gosh, these aren't coming out. Yeah, tourism was way down because for a multitude of factors, but also especially because it's winter. It's always down in the winter. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. I'm like struggling to get these out of the, like, Okay, we're gonna just run these through again. Okay, sorry guys, I'm like struggling. I can't get the darn die cuts out of the like extra paper. Okay, let's try to die cut this again. And hopefully it comes out, and I really hope it doesn't like shift and like die cut where it's not supposed to. We'll see. I'm only gonna do the big one though. If it doesn't work, we just grab another piece of paper. It's paper. I need to put the shim on it to get like a for this to work. Let's try that again. There's also a record store I love to go to called Rough Trade, and they have like 2 locations, and they're both in Rockefeller Center. So like one's upstairs, and then you go through like a little kind of maze of Rockefeller to get to it. Okay. Come on, get out, please. It won't get out of its little. It's trapped. It's trapped. Oh, my Lanta. Okay. Please just get out of the. Ugh. Okay, this is my one problem with the Magic Mat. I feel like it doesn't cut super, super well when it's super intricate stuff. Okay, we're just gonna do a different piece of cardstock and try this again. Sorry, guys. And since we'll have extra cardstock, I can probably fit the other leaf. Okay, let me grab a pair of scissors and just trim this in half. See, and this is the nice part about live. You can see me struggle, and I don't... There's no way to edit the struggle out. Okay, let's try this again. Let me just... Well, okay, wait. I don't have to die cut all of them. One of them was successful. So that was this die. Okay, let's try this one more time. Well, hopefully one more time. Hopefully we don't have to do it more than once. We'll see. I should just die cut into the clear plate. I feel like that gets a... Let me try that. I may need a new shim, but like I think the issue honestly is the magic mat. So we're gonna use it as a top plate instead. Because when I typically have like less of a problem when I cut into the clear plate. Fun fact, these are the original clear plates from when I first got my machine. Or clear plate, because I only use one. Because that magic mat is like life-changing. Okay, let's see if that worked. You're not supposed to use the magic mat as a top plate. It's supposed to be the bottom plate. I should have just, whatever, it's fine. I should have just flipped the dies to be, it's okay. But I think this looks promising. It looks like they cut through better. Okay, 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 come on, you got this. I believe in you. Okay, we're like almost there, I feel like. Oh, okay. Come on. You have like, yay, okay. We were successful. Okay, put that off to the side and do the other two. Oh, darn it. I was like, oh, we don't have to do this one. I did the one we didn't have to do again. And I didn't do the fourth one. Oh, my gosh, okay. This one came out nice. When I thought we were done, we're not. One more leaf. We are so close, people. Or are we? I don't know. This one, the one that's still on there, I already have one of, so I don't really need to do it again. So we're not going to do it again. Is that? Yeah. Also, don't do what I'm doing. Don't use the magic mat as a top plate. But here we are. It's do as I say, not as I do. And there we go. Okay. Hallelujah. Everything is cut. And also, just because I saw like the view count go up, tonight we are using, hold on, let me just put this away. By the way, I mean on the floor. We're using the Fresh Picked Berries die from Spellbinders. And this is currently like on a clearance at both scrapbook.com and Spellbinders. It's just a much better deal at Spellbinders than scrapbook.com. I just put both in case one sells out, and yeah. Just in case, so you can get it. It's like $7 right now at Spellbinders, which kind of crazy to me, but I think it's a nice die. I don't know. Maybe they don't, but I do. Okay, so. I'm not going to do this on white, to be clear. I just want to like lay it out on a piece of white cardstock to see how I want to do it. Yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you are going live. I hope your dies do cut clearly, cleanly. Thank you so much, Ardith. Have a nice rest of your night. Thank you for stopping by. Okay, so we have these ones. That will go like that. This one comes in down here, like this. And then this one goes up here, kind of like that. There we go. And then this one fills in this area, kind of like snaking around a little bit. And I have to like twist it, kind of. like this. Something like that. We'll figure it out when we place it. I don't know. I feel like I might not do this one and have a nice space for a little sentiment. We shall see. But we are going to be using this cardstock. This is Teal Cave from Altenew. And I tricked myself. I thought I had like a panel cut, but I don't. So we will cut a panel real quick. I told you the cutting wasn't done. It'll never be done. Yeah, the die is super pretty, Ardith. I didn't see that part of your comment, and I know you're already gone. But also, Rosie, I didn't ask earlier. What are you making? I know you're probably making like 5,000 of whatever you're making, but what are you making? That's like the question everyone wants to know. And you know what? We are gonna do a little ink blending. I'm throwing everything's going on the floor, as it always does during lives. But it's just a competition of now who can stay awake the longest. Who is Brennan boring the least? So I'm going to do just a little bit of ink blending around the edge there. And we're going to use All That Jazz from Catherine Pooler. Which is fitting because Chicago on Broadway. Ooh, yay, we love that. They have a new flower dye that's coming out that I saw early because like it's on like independent seller sites, so like Simon Says Stamp and such, but Hero Arts waits to release it until like release day, so they get like to sell it early. And yeah, so I don't know, maybe there's some flower dyes coming out. Well, there are, but Shannon was talking to me about it, who works at Hero Arts and is like the main Hero Arts person on social media. And she was like, how did you see it? I'm like, it's on Simon Says Stamp. I'm sorry. Do I have a darker? I feel like, wait, there is a darker version of this. Or there's a darker. It's fine. I don't want to be like super. I know it looks like nothing on camera, but I promise you in real life, there is ink going on the paper. Doesn't look much on camera, but there is. Yes, nice. I know on camera, this literally looks like it's not doing anything, but in real life, it is. I don't know why my camera is being annoying, or my phone. But that's just the way it is right now. Okay, we're just going to stop there, because we don't need anything. It's simple. It's really, really simple. Yeah, you can't even see it. It's okay. You all probably think I'm insane now. Imagining the color. It's there. It's there. It's there, I tell you, as I'm pulled into the asylum. Okay, I'm just wiping this so I don't mess up any of my little flowers. So, okay, let's get gluing. And these are going to be not the most fun to glue just because they can kind of shift a lot. So we're going to do it, I think, kind of like in sections. So we're going to do this one first, and we're not going to add glue to the, well, maybe we should. I was going to say we shouldn't add glue to the whole thing at first, but I think we probably can't. Let's not and say we did. Because I don't want to have to worry about aligning the whole thing up. Yeah, I probably should. And that's why I was like, what color should I use? And yeah. So I apologize about that. So yeah, now we only had to worry about lining this part up, which is lined up great for our purposes. So now we can just like bend up this part and add a little bit of glue beneath it. And then we'll do these ones. This one is glued down. Okay, perfect. Now we'll come in here, and I think I can probably do the rest of it now. Do, 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 do. And there we go. Okay. Oops, sorry, Michelle. Did not see that comment in time. Oh, I don't think I glued these two down. Oops. And we'll go with this. Oh, I did. There was just not enough. Oh my god. This glue, okay, this glue bottle is annoying me, guys. It's like still just like pouring out of the top. There's no reason for that to be like actively coming out. Like, come on, people. Come on, get your act together, glue. I need a little on the end. Ah! See, now there's always a struggle. There's always a struggle during these lives, and maybe that's why they're fun to watch. So we will end up putting like one right here. Yo, let's just put them down now. Or I think there's like one that's better shape. Let's do maybe this guy. Like that, okay. It might be, Laura. You might have like jinxed it. I was like saying how great it stays on, and now glue is just pouring out of the top. So I don't know, Laura. I don't know. You might have to get a lifetime ban from the channel. I don't know. Should we put up a vote to ban Laura? I'm joking. It's not your fault at all. Okay, I'm really liking the colors we chose. Well, okay. The packaging did kind of choose most of them. I'm joking, Laura. You're not going anywhere unless you want to. You're free to. You can leave if you want. I won't force you to stay and watch, but you know. We all know what happened to that one part. No, I'm joking. So yeah, the packaging pretty much chose the colors we're using except the background. We did kind of a different shade for that. And I'm happy you found me, Laura. Thank you for watching this whole time. Because this live has been, I don't even know what time it is. Okay, it's not super long. Okay, we're just about an hour in. I've done longer. I have done longer. Okay, I feel like this one needs a slightly smaller one. This would work? Yes. Perfecto. The glue's still pouring out of the top. Oh my gosh. It's okay. I'm okay. And I'm in the first place. Okay. Let's do this one. And we can just put the glue for that one too. Let's do this size here. And we can do a small one next to it. Okay, there we go. So our first one is all done. And now I think this one goes here. We have to be very intentional when we lay this down. It should be okay though. Which one goes here? Let me do that one next. Okay, I feel like there should be like a leaf that goes right in there, but it's okay. There's not. So we'll do this one like this. Okay, this one I think we can just do in like one placement because it's so small. Like there's less things we need to worry about lining up perfectly, which is nice. Yep, perfect. Oh yeah, you're right, I could. I should have done that. Shoot, okay. Okay, wait. I might be able to like sneak one in. Let me see if I can sneak this like from under the flower. Hold on, if I rip it in half, you might be able to like put this under here. Like, hold on. Let me cook. Let me cook, guys. Let me cook. Or actually, it might be better if it comes from here. Ah! Oh my god. Okay, let me try that again. If we do it like this. Yeah, I like how that looks. It's just, I can't get it under right because it's glued. Oh, okay. You know what? I think I could do it, but I'm gonna leave it just because I can't get it under quite the way I want. But Laura, that was a great idea. I'm sorry that I can't fulfill it. Okay, let's do this one and maybe this one. No, that one's too big. Let's do this guy. Perfect. For the next card, exactly. See, oh my gosh, stay in the damn bottle. Laura, I think you really jinxed me with that bottle. I was like, oh, it's perfect, and then bam, the whole live. But it's okay. It's not your fault. I could have been using foam. I could have popped these up. I should have popped these up. It's okay. They kind of look popped up a little bit. Like a tiny bit. They're not, but they kind of look like it. Okay, now this one. Oh, Rosie, I'm sorry. It's probably from watching me too. So I hope I didn't cause your headache. And I hope you feel better. Thank you, Rosie. Have a good... I hope you feel better and have a good night. Ooh, nice. Okay. I'm happy you like your new one. See, this is a little ridiculous right now. Like, just stay in the bottle, please. I truly don't think it's that hard. Okay, let's just do those leaves at first, because this one's a little scary to place, because if it's not right, it won't work. But we did it right, and it works. There we go. Okay. And then I just want to bend this a little bit more as I place it. I'm adding glue. I can't see that I'm adding glue, though, so let me hold it like this so I can actually see that I'm adding glue. Okay, and let's place those like that. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam, bada bing. And there we go. Okay, we're almost there, guys. We are so close. And then let me just see how this one's gonna look. Because there's one more leaf that goes up here. But, ooh, I don't think I left enough room. Oh, no, I did. I mean, I don't think this one's needed, but let me put the 3 that are left, and then we can make a decision there, because I'm not 100% sure. Oh, okay, this one's too small to fit. That's great. Okay, what am I gonna do here? Oops. Okay, let me see if I can peel this one up. And it might... Nope, that's not coming up. I don't know what to do here. I was not keeping track of, like, the size of the ones I was using. And now this one is, like, too small to cover the base of... I could cut this. If I can peel this up and cut it, we will be okay. So everyone, please cross all your fingers, all your toes, all your extremities. Okay, it's working. Okay, I think this is gonna work. We're just doing a little surgery here. Nothing major. Okay. Bam! There we go. Okay. It worked. It worked, people. It worked. I do need a sand eraser though, because this has like a little bit of like ink on the yellow part that I just want to try to get off real quick. And if it doesn't come off, it doesn't come off. But it would be nice if it did. It did. Perfect. Yeah. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yay. Seriously. Oh my, okay. Just stay in the bottle, please. You make me so happy. We just have to like tilt this one at the perfect angle to cover up the glue mark that's under there, but we did. Okay, this one's good. And one more. Yay, okay, all of our berries are done. I'm just, this glue bottle, guys. I don't know what happened, but it's okay. It's not the end of the world. I do just want to put a little bit of glue underneath this flower though, so it like, because it's like up, almost like levitating more than it should be. Oh, we got glue, hold on. Just because there's nothing under it, it kind of like pops up more, so I'm just gonna like glue it down more to the card. Okay, so let's see. Do we think I should put this final leaf? Do we think it's needed? Okay, so here's what it looks like with that final leaf right there. We'll just like angle it to make sure. Yeah, okay, this is probably how it will get placed. Or without it. Okay, I think Laura said yes, we should put it. I think I agree. I think so too. So let's put this final leaf. Okay, my grandma just yelled yes. I was putting it anyways without her input, but she yelled yes. We really just have to teach her how to comment. No leaf behind. Okay, let's do it. Bada bing, bada boom, bada bam. And there we go. So there is the finished card. Ooh, Michelle had said put a sentiment there, but she said it too late, I fear. Because by the time I read it, it was placed. But there is our finished card, and we won't put a sentiment right here, even though it will look great eventually, because my grandma, as I already said, hates when sentiments aren't perfectly centered, even though, as Ardith, the master of Canadian card making, said in her video the other day, it doesn't need to always be in the center, but it's okay. It's okay. But here is the finished card, and I'm so happy with how this came out. Like I said earlier, I've linked this down below, and right now it's like $7 at Spellbinders. So if you want it, it's a great price, and if you don't have to. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your... Wait. It has to go on a card base. Oh my gosh. Okay, we can't... I could be canceled if I don't put it on a card base, so we have to put it on a card base for it to actually be a card. Real quick. Hold on. Let me just hold on. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. But we gotta put it on the card base. There we go. Now it's officially a finished card, and I'm really, really happy with this. So yeah, this was fun. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Laura, don't worry about the glue. It's totally fine. It's not your fault. It's just having a mind of its own tonight. What I'll do is I'll take off the cap, or like, actually I'll do it right now. I'm just gonna screw it all the way off, take out like a little bit of the air, pinch it in, and then put it back on. So there's like no extra pressure, and it should, there we go. And now it just like brought it all back in, and that won't happen again. I love art glitter. I've used art glitter the whole time I've made cards, so it's my favorite, but we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your night. Bye everyone, and happy crafting. I should have done the glue bottle before. Then it would have been smart. I guess it's still kind of smart. Bye, guys.